Hello. Hi. How are you
Hello,
doing today?
everybody.
Hello. It's
Oh
fine.
my
Don't
It's
god.
question it.
everything's fine. We're all fine
Everything
here.
is
How
It's
are
fine.
all
you?
great. We're productive humans.
Indeed, we are.
Yes, indeed.
So, hello, everyone, and welcome to
We're
Tales
productive
Does
humans.
Tales, where
Indeed
we
we
here at
are.
Yes,
Tales of
indeed.
Initiative play through
So,
Tales from
hello
Beyond
everyone,
and
and
welcome to
We're
Tales
productive
Does.
humans.
A little
Before
bit of
we
a twist.
twist, what a twist!
A
Before we
twist.
jump into our game, a quick shout out to our amazing sponsors: TA Maps, Emberwind, Fernway Dice, Day 20, and Level 1 Gamers. We've got a ton of discount codes, so slam those tweet dabs in chat and go support our wonderful, wonderful spawners for all of the amazing discount codes that they send our way for you, the lovely viewers. Uh, Speaking of lovely, and speaking of present at today's game, check out this hot cast of amazing adventurers who are delving into the dark and gloomy abyss that is the Sunless Citadel. When last we left our heroes. Heroes with a question mark? Heroes. We'll go with heroes for now.
It's
Uh,
Fine.
they haven't proven themselves non-heroic.
How are we?
Exactly.
Are we identifying? Are we self-identifying as a group as heroes? Have we decided that?
Yeah,
Door
I don't
kicker
think so.
extraordinaire, that's about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When last we saw the adventuring group, they had descended into the Sunless Citadel and encountered a couple of initial traps. Some rats had nibbled at their ankles quite thoroughly, sending Daya into unconsciousness. A little spooky. They found a secret room where skeletons left over from an age bygone uh, remained in this little like defensive closet. Found some magic arrows on those skeletons and continued to press on further. They found a strange door with a very ornate dragon rearing its mouth open and a keyhole within on that door and otherwise unable to pass it. They moved into another area and discovered a empty cage and a crying kobold who would introduce himself as Meepo. Meepo told the story of how recently this kobold clan's dragon, Calstrix, had been captured and taken away by a band of attacking goblins to the north. Meepo is determined to get this dragon back, but has come up with no good ideas of their own so far. Spurned on by Daya and Fia's encouragement to go on a quest of self discovery and actuation, Meepo is now determined to put his dragon taming whip to the cause and go find Calstrix and bring them back. In this effort, he has led you to what is known as the back way into Goblin Territory, to the northeast in the Sunless Citadel. So far, you've discovered a couple of odd tracks that you've likely associated with your predecessors, the people who your patrons sent here before and whom have disappeared into the depths of the Citadel, not to be heard from again. 4 tracks went in, and 3 tracks came out, moving into an area that you immediately noticed was Goblin Territory, as you were able to successfully peer past a trapped, alarmed door into a hallway filled with caltrops, and heard a couple of goblins playing a game of knucklebones on the far side of the room. Weren't able to visually verify anything, but you saw a little bit of campfire and heard their voices carry. You since came back and started exploring this other area. There was another fountain with another one of these beautiful carvings of a dragon that, upon reciting an ancient inscription, "Let there be fire," inscribed in Draconic, it spewed forth what you now know as a magical potion of fire breathing, which Meepo was happy to chug down as the initial experimenter. So he's got a little bit of fire in his belly as he's walking around. You
We all
noticed
do,
that there
don't we?
were you have not all imbibed. There was only enough for the 2 doses. There's one that Meepo currently has active, and then Daya was able to use your water skin to pull up the other one. Further down this hallway, you saw a pit. Like it looked like a very similar pit trap to the one that was at the entrance to the Citadel that was open. And as you started making your way down the hallway, Fiadh and Winnie, who were sort of leading the charge, started to hear the telltale noises of, I'd say little, but they are giant rats, about the same size as Winnie, coming out of these little cells to get at you. And so I love it. My favorite way to start an episode. We're all gonna just roll initiative and let's get going.
There we go.
Switch it to some combat music as we fight some rats. Do to do.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, you want to guess what I rolled?
Did you roll a 1?
I did. I did indeed.
Amazing.
To be fair, I'd rather get it out in initiative than anything else.
True. That's actually just classic cleric initiative, right? You want to be
Yeah.
last. Maybe not you want to be last. That's a strong word, but hey.
Oh, but yeah, it's solid.
Alrighty, 20 and above. Great start. 15-20.
15.
Winning at 15. Oh no.
Oh no, guys.
Oh no!
10 to 15. Oh no. Okay, Saoirse. What'd you get, Saoirse?
You muted.
13.
13. Okay. I was getting a little worried there, y'all. All right, 5 to 10.
Yeah, 9.
9. 9 for Fiadh. And
Natty one.
natty 1. Is it just a 1 total?
I have a +1, so technically a 2.
A
But
2. Hey,
Yeah.
2's better than 1.
2 is better than 1. 2 is
2
almost 100% better than 1.
Almost 100%, I think. You know,
I think
margin
almost
of error.
exactly 100%.
Almost
Yeah.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere in
I do
there.
think that that's how statistics works. So yeah,
I think that's how statistics works. So
for sure.
I'm gonna real quick roll up some stealth checks to see if there is a surprise round happening at all.
Oh, fuck.
3 will be my sparkly dice, 2 will be the bloodstone dice, and then passive perceptions. Oh no. Okay. So they're not all of them were that sneaky, but 2 of them were. 2 of these rats are gonna get to go in a surprise round. So rat number 1 and rat number 2 are both gonna get surprise. So going over to the map. Let's see
Yes.
here. It'd be rat number 3's turn. Just rolled super high on initiative, but
Alright.
rolled crappy
Everything.
stealth, so y'all are a little bit more aware of him. Winnie, your turn comes up. The reason that I mentioned whose turn comes up is because in a surprise round, as long as your turn happens, I will not have advantage against you, and you will have your reaction available to you. So getting high initiative, even if you are surprised, is still good for you. So Winnie and Saoirse, you like sort of at the same time see these rats coming, but it is not quite in time to do anything about it, as then it is rat number 1's turn. Rat number 1 is going to go 5, 10 out the door, whoop, and then it's going to come down the hall. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And it's just going to come up into here and give a nice little bite to Saoirse. But Saoirse, you've had your turn, so it does not have advantage. Ooh.
Matt, I think
Hide.
the foundry is paused at the minute.
Oh, Foundry is paused. It should be unpaused now.
Isn't.
It isn't. Let me do this. Oh, it's already activated. So is it not moving on y'all's screen? Can you not see
No.
that little rat that's in front of Saoirse?
No.
Saw it move.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, give it a quick reload.
Oh, there it
'cause
is.
that's weird.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Did you reload?
I'm solid.
Give it a quick
Yeah, I
reload.
just reloaded it. Sign in again.
Okay. Wish me luck.
The pause might have
I
gotten
believe in
weird.
you.
Saoirse, to hit you, that is a 19 to hit.
I believe that hits. Yeah, for sure.
That is going to be 4 piercing damage as the
Ow.
rat runs up and
Ouch.
gives you a little nibble. And then Fiadh is your
There
turn.
he is.
And then
Yay.
rat number 2. Squeak, squeak. 5, 10, 15 over to here. Now that they are on the same target, they're going to get their pack tactics against you, Saoirse.
No.
And that is going to be a 17. Nope, sorry, 16 to hit.
Oh,
That hits. Also hits. Mm-hmm.
rude.
Hey, at least no crits, though. Just 3. Minimum piercing damage. 3 piercing damage.
Woo.
Oh, no. 3
Don't do it.
piercing damage. Ooh, woo.
Don't. Nope. Mm-mm.
And
I'll leave.
that, that is the surprise round. You are all now aware that rats are attacking your group. And it's back to the top of the initiative order where rat 3 is going to get to go. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Coming out of this room. And
I'm gonna go
unfortunately,
down. I'm going to die.
Saoirse just tip of the spear against this
Hello.
army of pack tactics rats. 21 to
I
hit.
have. Yes.
Oh.
That hits.
Fuck.
I have the best HP, so I mean, it's whatever.
Oh. What is their damage modifier? Maximum damage for 6 piercing damage.
I'm out. I'm unconscious.
Oh no!
Ugh.
I'm down.
I got you, Darden.
We've got the Pokemon bedoop 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 noise happening.
Yep. I
Alrighty.
collapse.
You've collapsed. Winnie, you are up.
Oh, Sisha! And she's going to literally fly over the top of the rats to the other side.
Okay.
And going to take stabs at them from above.
Nice. You are small, so I'll say you can kind of share that square with 2 of them. Are you doing? Nah, they're small. I'm saying I think you could fly high enough up that they're not going to get attacks of opportunity.
I think because I'd have to get closer to them to attack, then I get within their range anyway, hey?
But you could fly over them and then come down.
Yep.
To avoid that, it's just that first guy that you gotta avoid. You're good.
Okay, cool.
You're not leaving his threatened area.
Oh.
Yeah, because you never went in it.
6?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, 6 is not gonna do it.
I'm gonna
Oh,
then use my
no.
bonus action to swipe again. Oh
Do
no, that's an 11.
Kill them.
Well, let me check. That's close. Oh, just the last second, the rat like hops out of the way.
I am way too concerned with the fact that my sister's just gone down, and I'm just like wildly swiping with my 2 little needles. That's gonna be
Winnie,
the
don't-
end of my turn.
Winnie, don't get hit. I can help. I can help. It'll be all right.
Saoirse, give me a death saving throw.
Oh fuck.
You've got this.
Maybe. Did anybody see that TikTok where one of my dice just randomly decided to roll a natural 1 yesterday? Like, that's
Oh.
me this week.
I did.
No, that's a 12.
Hey, that's a success.
Hey.
That's a success.
One step closer to stabilization.
I'm good.
It is rat number 1's turn. Rat number 1's gonna turn its interest on to Winnie.
No.
Rude.
Squeak! And it does have pack tactics because you're right there next to its buddy. 14 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Fuck,
Yeah.
lads.
These things.
We need
4
better,
piercing damage.
armor.
4. Ow, I say.
Ow. And then that is the rat's turn. Fiadh, you're up.
Foundry is
who I
having
forgot?
notions.
Meepo?
Boundaries having notions?
I forgot.
Foundry's
Meepo.
having notions, so I might need you to move me closer to the combat there, man, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Yes, no worries. So you've got
Thank you
30
very much.
feet, so you can do 5, 10, 15, 20 to right there, and then it's kind of a
Yeah.
clogged hallway.
Perfect. Can I take out my mace and literally bash the rat in front of me into the ceiling, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey Matt, I have a quick question.
Yes?
Why is the rat called Sam?
That's rude.
Oh, no, the rat is not called Sam. Your cursor is on the rat,
Okay.
and that's your cursor. The rat is not called...
Makes
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Look, see, now
Because
it's
we
me.
had this in the last campaign.
Now the rat is game master. This rat
Okay.
is me. I've self-inserted
Okay.
as a rat.
It's Ratchet's
that's-
game master.
18. Game master, yes please.
Game
18 will
Um,
hit.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Fucking hell.
Amazing.
5.
5?
Yeah.
5 damage. It is still up. This is a hardy little rat.
Dang.
You like pinch its tail, and it's just all the more mad at you.
Oh, we need some rat traps in here or something. Anyone got some giant wheel of cheese?
Real cheese.
Does Meepo have an action?
Yes, Meepo 100. I forgot to roll initiative for Meepo. Meepo, and then Meepo nat 20 does initiative. So Meepo is gonna get. I'll take his turn now, since he missed it on the last go. He might not be able to do too much right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. And yeah, he's going to. He just like runs up. Let's give this a try. And breathes a cone of flame out
Hell
into
yeah.
like through the rats up against the wall, like slams into the doorway and stuff. So the rats are gonna need to make some dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Meepo.
Oh Jesus. Okay, another natural 20. No,
Yes,
no.
rats.
The
Wait, did the
sparkly
rats or
dice
Meepo
in a
roll in
movie.
that 20?
Rats or Meepo?
The first rat rolled a
No.
natural 20. The
Fuck.
second rat,
Dang it.
however, rolled a natural 1.
Hey!
It's better.
Fortunately, they do take half damage from this, so it's still going to be a good chunk of damage. Oh my God, Meepo! Oh my God! The rat that failed is Ash. It takes 15 points of fire damage.
Woo!
Wow.
Hell yeah, Meepo!
That one is mega dead. And then this other one that saved takes 7 points of damage, which is how much health it had, and is also dead.
Hell yeah.
So Meepo just like roasts them, and is
Yeah.
then like looking at it like, "Oh, I did a good job."
Meepo, you did amazing. That was gorgeous.
Can I
Look
just
at you
know-
go,
Fantastic.
my wonderful little man.
High five, buddy.
Yeah. Bonus action high five.
Object interaction?
Object interaction high five. Totally.
Bonus action is him taking that bite of the rats.
Yeah, it's him eating the rats and getting HP back.
He's like clear. There's a clear look of like, ooh, fresh meat. It is gonna be rat number 2's turn. Rat number
Barbecue.
2, the one that has not become barbecue, is going to who does it want to? It's gonna squeak move over here, and it's gonna take a little nibble at Meepo, because that's terrifying. It doesn't want anything to do with that. Oh, it's gonna hit. Oh no, Meepo.
No.
No, don't.
I had
Precious
so
God.
much shit that I could do, but I'm back. I'm not near there.
Okay, Meepo takes 4 points of damage. He is not down,
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good.
but he is heavily. Ah! Bad food. Now is going to be Daya's turn. Daya, you're
Okay.
up.
I am going to move up. I'm gonna move up here. And
Okay, you won't be able to get in that spot because Meepo is in there. Meepo's small, but small is big enough that a medium can't share.
Can I, as an object interaction, put him on my shoulder again?
Ooh, this is gonna be more like a shove. You're just like shoving him out of the way. So give me an athletics check.
Okay. I don't want to. No, I don't want to shove him closer to the rat. But I need to get close to Saoirse.
Push him behind you. Grab and shove behind.
Yeah. Can I grab and shove him behind me?
That would be more of an action, because now you're like grappling and moving him out of the way.
I think that's actually okay because. Nope, that's an action. Motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, I'm just
You're
gonna
making
shove
hard
him.
choices.
Fuck you, Matt.
You just gotta shove him.
I'm just gonna shove him because I need to get to Saoirse.
Okay, give me that athletics
Shove
check.
'em.
18.
Rolled it. He doesn't know he doesn't know that what your plan is. So as you're like running up behind him, and like just dodges out of the way. So you like shield shove the air. I rolled a 18 for a modified 20.
Darling, I just need to get to Saoirse. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Meepo.
What I'll say is, he'll let you shove him, but it's going to knock him prone because he's like panicking a little bit.
I don't want to do that, but I've already done it.
Meh.
Ow!
I fall down.
I'm sorry, darling. Give me a second. I'll help you up. I want to healing hands Saoirse to give her 1 HP.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey!
You are no longer
What happened?
dying.
What
It's
I
okay.
miss?
It's okay. It's just the rats. We need to get this one more rat, and then we can we'll do something.
Alright. Sure.
I think that's all I got.
Unless you've got a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I got right now.
Okay.
2 spell slots is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Level 1. It's a rough start. It's survival horror at level 1.
Yep.
Level 1.
Level 1.
Level 1.
It is Meepo's turn. He's going kind of twice because he should have gone before. And he's just sort of like, and like panic stabs at the rat.
Darling, get up!
He would have disadvantage for being prone, but advantage for pack tactics because he's fighting with his allies within 5 feet. So it's just gonna be a straight roll. Rolls good. That's a hit.
Nice.
Hey!
I love Meepo. Meepo
I
is
love that
my
Meepo
favorite.
is now like our tank.
Frontline Meepo.
Get him, Meepo.
Meepo is our fighter. Let's
Meepo
go.
Meepo does 5 points of damage. The
Hell
rat is
yeah,
hurt.
Meepo.
Nice. Get him.
It is going to be that rat is dead. So it is Winnie's turn.
Winnie's like, oh,
Winnie!
good job, Meepo. Let's finish him off. And she's going to try and skewer the rat with her needle.
Nice. And I forgot to mention, we are playing with a version of the optional flanking rule. So, Winnie, you're going to get an extra +1 on this attack because you can draw a line straight through your opponent to
Ooh.
Meepo.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20,
Hey.
that will definitely hit.
Ooh!
So that is going to be, and a max damage. So that's 7 damage. As I,
Oh.
do not touch my sister. And I straight through the top of him.
And just pin him to the rock floor, the
Yes.
stone floor, and it is dead. You have eliminated
Ooh.
this
You
little pack of
darling.
rats.
It's
Nice,
okay.
Winnie.
It's
There you
okay.
go, darling. There's some more food for you.
Yes, this one
Love you.
needs some cooking.
I think we've got that handled, weirdly enough.
Meepo gets up and is like, "Does anyone care if I?" And is
Oh,
just
no.
like looking at
Go
one.
ahead,
of them.
darling. Spoils for the victor.
Help yourself.
Just starts chomping down on this one.
Yes.
It's
As
my new
it should.
favorite mat noise.
Okay. Pull myself
everybody
up to my
okay?
feet.
Can I help? I just
Barely.
like.
Thank you, Daya.
Yes, of course, darling.
I could have died.
You could. I'm not going to let you die.
No, thank you. I won't let
Would-
you die either, but I'm not very good at this thing that you do.
That's all right. We're gonna get you some new armor. We're going to figure out some tactics and put the people who are harder to hit up front, maybe.
Well, you know, I'm just a little heartier than
Yes.
some of you, so
We'll
right
figure
now I'm
this
not-
out.
I'm
I
quite
feel like I'm
squishy.
dying.
You are. I think we're all a bit squishy, darling. This is our first mission.
I feel like I'm dying. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Everything's squishy compared to dragons.
Everything
That's
is
true. That's a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is squishy. Is there, like, I wish we had one of those healing bones. That would be really nice right now.
Right.
That would
Yes.
be really useful right now.
Throw me a
yeah.
bone. You do
Throw
not have
me
the
a
healing
bone.
bones.
Something like that.
There are these 6 rooms in this hallway, and as you're kind of looking at them, you're noticing that they're just like strewn with all these like little baubles and just accumulated muck that seems to be making up rats' nests that are kind of pushed into the various corners of each room.
This excites Winnie very much. She wants to dig through all the piles.
Sure.
Have a look at what baubles there are. Anything shiny and fun? Glittery?
Yeah, you do find a little bit of glitter in those piles. Over the course of several minutes looking through each of the rooms, you find 9 silver coins, 1 gold coin, and you actually find a chipped banded agate that worth a couple gold. It's not that valuable, but
I didn't even need to investigate. Look at me go.
Yeah.
Don't remind him.
Your passive investigation is high enough. The rats aren't like hiding their loot. It's just mixed in, and it takes time to get it. And you see those that weird open pit ahead of you, and let me see. Yeah, y'all are starting to see another one of those like draconic fountains up ahead.
A
At the far end.
draconic fountain?
Does anyone have anything that we could lose and not care about?
In terms of...
Just something that we could. My plan is to cast light on an object and then drop it down the pit.
Oh, look,
Just
I
to
have this. And Winnie pulls out that driftwood goblin arm. This?
Oh, perfect. Yes,
Brother's
if you're willing to
arm!
work with it.
Brother, lending us a hand. Even in death.
One last time.
Mhm.
Can I cast light on the arm and drop it down the hole?
Sure. You move up there.
I would love to move up there.
Drop down the hole. It's about 20 feet down, and looking down into the hole, it is where was this? There's nothing down there except for like the markings of a couple maybe like injured rats that were then kind of eaten by their brethren, and the room is starting to smell like there's like rotting happening in here. The cobblestone floor contains these 2 trapdoors. Both of them are, you see, like looking around the edges, you notice that both of the trapdoors are similar to that like hinging mechanism that was in the front one, but they have not like re-engaged, and you notice that they are blocked by iron spikes that have been put there to hold them open. The north wall has another one of those dry fountains. There's no water flowing, but you do see that it is there is another like diving dragon statue like leading down its open mouth towards the basin of the fountain.
Meepo, can you read this one, darling?
I can go look.
Just be careful.
Meepo very carefully like walks around the edge of these little platforms. Oh no!
Oh, don't jump in!
Ah!
Meepo!
I trusted the arrow keys on Foundry too much and launched him into the abyss.
Oh damn.
So good.
All right. Well, who has a fly speed?
Winnie
Meepo's,
goes
like,
down and
looking
grabs the
around.
goblin armors first, and then flies it back up.
Meepo's looking around, doesn't see any evidence of Draconic Inscription,
Odd.
but you know that
Interesting.
his eyes are not as keen as some of yours.
Winnie, will you go look and see if there's any writing over there by Meepo?
Yeah, absolutely. And she's just gonna fly over with her light arm, goblin arm that is lit up. She's going to wave it around the
Love this.
everything and have a look, see if she can find anything, dusting things off with her fingers.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
"21."
21.
Ooh.
You
Nice.
do indeed find another Draconic Inscription.
Oh, I spit on my hand and I put it over the inscription so it like gets rid of all the dust and so that Meepo can maybe read it a little easier. Here, darling, read this.
This one says, "Let there be death."
Oh wow.
Oh, don't drink this one.
And I'll also say that Winnie, as part of that perception check, like looking around, analyzing the statue pretty thoroughly, you notice that there are a couple of like metallic tubes in the mouth of that carved dragon. And then like looking around the side, you see some of the rock has fallen away from like the body of the statue, and you can see an old rusted iron canister back in there.
Can I reach my little hand in there?
Sure, give me an investigation check. Where are you reaching? Are you reaching for the canister, or are you reaching for like the tubing?
The canister.
Okay.
$25.
25. You're no problem able to like, you kind of give the canister like a little tap and a shake, and you can hear that like there's still it sounds mostly hollow,
Mhm.
which gives you the impression there's not like a liquid in it. It's whatever it is, it's either empty or gaseous, and you kind of give it like, you see this little like valve on it, and you give it like a little tiny press just to trigger it a little bit, and you see this like puff of green acrid smoke come out of one of the tubes that's in the dragon's mouth.
Oh, don't touch this one. Does anyone know what that green is? Does anyone see the green?
Can I tell?
Are we
You know?
close enough to see it?
Are you
close
coming
enough?
into the room?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Via, where would you be? I keep forgetting you can't really move around that well.
I wave everyone over. I'm like, come look at this, but don't stand too close. And I make it go again so everyone can see the green go off.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what this is? Doesn't look kind.
Could I persuade you into a medicine check?
I'll increase the DC a bit, but I can see medicine. Nature was what I was gonna go for.
I'll do
anyone-
a nature check.
Okay.
Got this.
10.
Fiadh, given that doors are your favorite enemy, you do notice a door to the west, kind of on that like sliver of walkway between where the pit trap is and the door.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm eyeing it up from the side. Like I'm
Yeah.
wondering whether I'll buy dinner first before I kick it down. But
Before you go
Yeah,
Rocket's
I'm-
World.
Honestly, it's the
Oh
polite
my
thing
God.
to do.
I mean, you
Uh,
just put it on the ground. Sometimes doors like that.
Fair. Sometimes.
is it wood or stone, DM? Just out of question before I break my knee again.
Before you break your knee? Yeah. Let me. let
we
me
inspect
see
the
if-
materials now.
Vibe check.
We're
the
at least
door.
slightly careful before we're reckless.
It is a wooden door.
Perfect. Can I break it in, but in a way where I can pull it back and like lean it across part of the trap behind me, so it's just a bit less
Ooh.
precarious for everyone else to walk by?
So you're trying to like remove the door and like lay it across the pit?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
break it, crack it in at the hinges, so most of it is still there.
It would take some like it'll take a couple like solid rounds of doing that. But you totally could.
Yeah, let's
Are
go
we-
Let's give
weren't
it a
there-
see.
Weren't there people in that other room? Maybe we should not make exceedingly loud noises just yet.
What was the
But I was
nature
so
in the medicine
excited.
checks?
I got a 10 on medicine.
10?
Oh, I got a
Uh,
13 on nature.
13? You're not sure exactly what it is, but it's enough that like you're sort of like catching whiffs of it like very carefully. It is definitely poisonous.
Ooh. Yeah, don't
Love
sniff that,
that.
darlings.
I'll stop touching it.
Yeah. But like, did you pull the canister out or
I don't know if it's gonna just leak everywhere if I pull it out. Is there a closure on it?
As far as you can tell, as long as someone doesn't like say the phrase to actually trigger it, it'll stay in there. This place is in absolute destitute conditions, and it still has the gas in there, so it's probably fine to just leave it.
No, I want to take it with me, is what I'm asking.
Oh.
Yes. I was going to say this
Yeah.
could be just like a grenade that we
Yes, I
launch
would like to be able to
Yeah.
point it at someone's face and go, "Eat this."
You want a Bruno Mars a future encounter? Okay.
Yes.
Then,
Is there a closure valve? Does the valve that open it also close it?
you could it is not set up to do that. You
Mhm.
could try. It's going
Yes.
to take a good amount of time and effort.
Yes. When he
with
says
some
I'm leaving it
proficiency.
here, I'm not going to pull it out. It'll go everywhere, I think. Doesn't seem very
Alright, alright.
stable.
I mean, if we have time, I have the tools and I can work metal. I might be able to get it out, but since 1 o'clock, maybe not at the minute.
Don't know if getting it out is the problem.
I think-
Keeping it closed, rather.
Yes.
Getting it out while keeping it closed.
Yes.
Yes. It's the 2 and 2.
Sounds like we're describing a closet. Okay. Am I opening the door or?
Pivot!
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 We can come back for it later.
We can come back for it later.
Yes, and we know it's there. Is the canister actually, question, is the canister visible by eye, so I could say know a position in this room, I could shoot an arrow at it?
Yes, you
Ooh.
don't know if one arrow
Ooh.
will do the trick, but you absolutely do think that, like, it's not. I'll say this: you have to be in the room to make
Yes.
that shot.
Yes.
You can't do it from down the hallway, but you could do that.
Cool. Noted.
I bet I could ice knife it from across the room,
Ooh.
and then it
Interesting.
would explode. Oh my god,
That's fun.
that is so fun! All right, can we go and peek into the door that's over there
Yes.
before Fiadh
I'm
beats
waiting.
it up?
Is it
I'm
locked?
I didn't check.
The door to the west.
Yes. I'm just asking Fiadh to check it.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
see
say
if it's locked.
passive perception / survival. You all kind of notice those tracks that you were following down the hallway before and into this area. You notice that they start meandering to where it's really difficult to tell exactly what order things happened in, but you can see them moving around these pits, and you can definitely see a concentration of footprints in the dust near this door. They definitely went in.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Can
Maybe-
I sneakily poke my head in and just peek?
Should,
I say, as
should
the
we go to?
person
So a couple of us go
who
to the
can
other
see.
door and go both doors at the same time.
Yeah,
I
if,
can fly. Those caltrops are not going to hurt me at all.
That's true.
You make a good point.
Make a good point. I just want to see.
Mhm.
Is it the same room?
were trying to-
Have a
trying to
look.
peek
See if
in
it's the
the
same
door?
room.
Yes, I'm gonna peek in the door.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I need to look at my dice and see which one to use.
Winnie is doing the same thing that she did last time, where she flies above the door like a spider, and is up on the wall for it just to drop down if anything was to happen.
Nice. Give me a stealth check since you're kind of in that area.
14.
14, pretty good.
18.
18. Okay. You open the door, and looking in, like immediately, both of you, this smell hits you of just intense, fresh rot.
Oh, are you
It-
hungry?
Ooh.
I guess for you two, it's not nearly as off-putting, being kind of used to spores and fungi and
Yeah.
places of compost.
Mhm.
The door being open, even for the rest of you, it's starting to waft in. It's an intense, intense smell. And you do catch just whispers of movement and kind of like things moving around in there.
Does it look like the same room?
As far as you can tell, no. There's no caltrops on the floor. The floor is littered with You're not letting a lot of light in, so you're
Yes.
just looking in shades of gray. Actually, neither of you have dark vision, so it is just pitch fucking black in there.
Yeah, we weren't very smart ones to be looking there.
You
No,
No.
when he
You
has
look
the
at that door?
glowing.
Oh yes, I have
when he
the,
has the glowing goblin arm.
I have the glowing
Okay, so
goblin
you're-
arm.
using your goblin arm to peer in. Okay,
Mhm.
so it is obvious that you're doing this. You're
Yes.
doing it quietly, but immediately a shaft of light hits the ground and starts moving across, and you can see it illuminate this rust-colored puddle of dried, copious amounts of blood. There's a kind of pooling flow of dragging about, like something has been killed and moved around. This whole room looks genuinely horrible. You're seeing traces of scat and littered clothing and all kinds of nastiness all over the ground.
Oh, when he lifts
Close
the
the door.
arm high into the air away from the door. It's like, this room is gross.
This room, I feel like we might need a nap before
Yeah,
We
perhaps let's leave that
engage.
alone.
engage in either of these doors.
I don't think
If
we've
the
got
two of
anywhere
you
else to
think it's
go.
gross, I think maybe let's leave it alone for now.
Well, I think it's lovely smelling, but it sounds a little
Smells like my
scary in
brother's
there.
Very moist in there.
It's very moist and scary.
Oh.
As you say moist and scary, you hear this like
Okay, can we close the door momentarily
you
while
sound
we have
like
this
this
discussion?
like wet
I
running
did. I
noise.
closed it. I closed it. I
You
closed the door.
Give me a strength check real quick.
Oh.
I'm not strong. Why am I
Amazing.
only rolling poop tonight? 13.
13. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm only rolling 12s tonight, and I need that to stop.
That's better than me and my fucking nat ones, my dude.
That's a
You can do it.
17.
17.
Yeah.
You go to like quick close the door and slam it shut as this like wet sprinting noise is happening. And like
Oh.
you peer through and you see just a flash of like horribly askew, angry, pussy eyes and a maw that is opening up with these jagged, broken teeth and like chunks of cheek that kind of like roil off into like you swear you see them twitch like tentacles as this massive hulk of pulsing pustuous fur just slams into the door and sends you reeling backwards. You're about to fall into the pit and you're able to like grab onto the ledge as this thing like and just scurries back into the room.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's close that door.
Winnie's like closes the door from above. Close that door. Let's keep that closed.
Close that one.
What's the alternative? The room with the caltrops?
Yeah, we need to take a nap before we deal with either of them.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Should we go
'Cause,
lock ourselves in one of these cells? Have a nap.
Have a nice long 8-hour nap.
A nice long 8-hour nap.
Meepo gives a spicy little burp like it feels like it's kind of going away. If we wanted to use it, I could try.
You
What's your
know,
plan, darling?
there's an idea.
If this is...
Well, what if we all get out of this? What if we all get out of this room and lead it out here, get it down a pit, and throw the canister at it?
Oh, brilliant. Well, no, because we don't have the canister, do we? We need to get it out of
No.
the statue.
Well,
There's no way to steal ourselves away from the
Also,
canister in the meantime.
my personal impression of this being is that they might be kind of like immune or resistant to like poison things, because it looked a little
Funky.
decrepit and fungal and all the spicy bits.
Well, do you think it would do well against fire then? Because Meepo does have fire breath at the minute, and if we want to
Well-
use it, we should.
Fur is flammable.
The fur is flammable. We could.
Intense heat does kill small organisms in general.
Okay, so what if I come over to the very opposite side of the room? We
I'll
point
open the
Meepo
door.
into the room.
Or we put
Point.
it down what if we put it down one of the shafts and then Winnie, can you hold Meepo over
Yeah.
the shaft?
That would be that would be good as well.
Could definitely give it a go.
As long as we don't drop them in the pit.
Yes, we should try that out first. I want to make sure that we don't drop Meepo.
Yes.
I see if I can lift Meepo.
Make a strength
How-
check. What's your strength score, actually?
It's a +1. 12.
It's a little bit of a heavy lift. Like you're like straining to like keep him. It's basically like everything you can to kind of be his little like hella lift.
Okay, what about if his feet are on the floor and we just angle him downwards into the pit and then that way I can
Well, I can hold him. Like if we're going to leave him on the floor anyway, then I can pick him up and put him over.
Yes.
I think we need to get the creature in the pit before we actually decide how to get Meepo over the pit.
All right,
Not
let's-
to throw a spanner in the works or anything.
Very
but-
fair.
So everyone stay on the
Oh,
other
no.
side of this pit then, and I'll open the
Mhm,
door,
yeah.
right?
I
I
have.
do think it seemed like it was aiming towards the light. So maybe if we, lured it out and did toss the arm down the pit, it might follow
Ooh,
the light.
smart.
That's a good point. I can also stand to the south side of this door, right here, and raise my shield and just kind of help it along.
Yes.
Well,
shove
speaking
it.
of that, Daya, how heavy are the doors in that hallway back there? Because we might get a bit of length out of those if you and I grabbed one of the doors and used it like
Ooh.
almost like fencing to like, as you do with cattle to move them
Yes.
into
And
like
yeah.
milking them
And I'll
stuff.
just
Hmm?
I'll flutter over the hole so it looks like there's floor underneath me, and maybe he'll just
Brilliant.
come towards it.
Yes,
Okay.
that sounds lovely.
Saoirse,
I-
you go away very far, please.
I'm
Yes,
going.
please.
I'm working
Saoirse,
on it. I'm gonna.
Will you stand the
just-
other side of the pit and act like bait? Just like tease it
I
and
know,
yell at
right?
it.
No, I think that's what Vinny's doing. I don't think we should let Saoirse do that. Maybe
I'll
far
give one
away.
hit point.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. Here, I'll walk into the hallway. I'm gonna walk into this. Gosh.
Yeah,
darn it.
I'd like you to
Walk
jump in
over
a
here.
cell if anything goes wrong, please.
Okay,
Yes.
maybe.
exactly.
I will
Preferably.
try.
One I haven't taken the door off.
Yeah, leave
Okay.
leave one door on for emergency purposes.
Yes.
Yes,
For
exactly.
a bunker.
So y'all are taking one of the doors off of those rooms to the south.
2 doors
Correct.
Yes.
for fencing. Oh no,
Two
because
doors.
you've got a shield, so you'll be fine.
Only one of them.
Yeah, but
Only
I
one
think
of them.
the door between me and Fiadh would be like a more solid deterrent.
Mm.
Because my shield is not super big.
Mm.
And then y'all are
Um,
describe the plan. What is the plan?
the plan
Okay.
is thusly.
Thusly, we shall go
Verily
forth.
unsooth. So Fiadh and Daya on opposing sides of the door with a door in each of their arms, kind of like those kind of like barricades of metal you'd use to move cattle towards any kind of like carting ring or market ring, moving the
Mhm.
creature into that pit. Winnie on the far side acting like an anglerfish kind of lure with the goblin lamp, and darling Saoirse hiding away where she's safe. They are safe.
I am
and
hiding,
incredibly
yes.
safe.
Okay.
And I've got
I will-
Meepo this with me as well, so he's ready to. Maybe he should go behind a
Yes.
door.
I think Meepo should go with Saoirse at this point, and then we'll bring
Well,
him
if-
out when we're ready for him.
I don't
think
know how
Meepo
much time we
should,
have.
Yeah, I think Meepo should stay on the opposite side with Winnie of the pit.
I agree with
so
Saoirse.
that
Yeah. If there's an emergency, I mean, he's quite heavy, but I'm sure I could run.
person.
A little.
There we go.
Oh,
There
Much
we
Ah,
go.
fabulous.
oopsie.
So I
What
think
was-
Meepo should stay with Winnie.
What was Winnie using as bait?
The light and me.
Okay, you
and then-
you just as the bait.
Yes. And then
The
And
light
the
in
lighted
Winnie.
goblin arm.
yes. Meepo's quite heavy, but I mean, I could drag him out of the way if need be. You know what I mean? Like I pull
Mhm.
strength from somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Mhm.
I'll say
Winnie-
that you're able to remove the doors as needed. They're not that difficult to remove, especially with Daya's expertise in blacksmithing
Oh, okay.
and just straight up muscles.
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 All right. Winnie's going to open the door just all the way.
Okay.
Opens it, and
All right.
she's hello. She flies back above the pit. So she's like hovering above it, making it kind of look like she's stepping there.
Okay.
Hello.
You open the door, and you don't immediately see anything rushing about.
She kind of pokes
Um,
the hand forward. Hello.
There's
Hey,
just
Hey,
sort of
handsome, fancy a
a-
snack?
an eerie silence in the room. You do see, now that you're letting like light get in there and you're taking some time to look in, you see the corpse of a human man strewn out kind of in pieces across the floor of the room.
Got to love that.
Oh no.
Tasty.
So at that point, you do remember you were seeing 4 tracks go up and 3 tracks come back.
Yes, this
Oh.
one here. So it got left behind, obviously.
Yeah. What are you seeing over there? I can't see from over here.
There's a dead guy in the room, and Winnie flies a bit closer to the door. She's like still holding the goblin arm out. She's kind of like plane directing, like hello.
Give me an animal handling check, and also move yourself to where you are.
Oh yes. I'm at the door. Oh, my black dice is doing me kind today.
Hey.
21.
Yes.
21. You like wave the hand and like float down just enough to where it's kind of like at least at engagement level with these things.
Yes.
That you imagine are in there, and one of these things breaks ranks, and you see it immediately like starts to come forward to get at the hand.
What was it?
You see this. I say small. It is mechanically small size. It's another one of these giant rats.
Okie doke. And
Okay.
is that the same noise that I heard before?
It's one of the noises you heard before. There were several noises.
Winnie will then just kind of toss the arm into the center of the room.
Okay. You
Ooh.
toss the arm and it immediately like redirects. It follows it with its head and just goes and just starts ripping it to shreds.
I'm just looking.
Give me a perception check.
Can I as well, being by the door?
Natural
yeah.
1.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Same.
Never mind, the black dice are not my
All
friend.
And not at the moment. it seems.
Nat 20 though.
Hey!
Hey.
What is the total?
I got a
Total
17.
for perception is 24.
24. Okay, it does matter because I nat 20'd on the stealth check for one of
Oh
these things.
shit.
You hear several other squeaks. I'll say with the nat 20, you know that there are at least 2 other like similar sized rats, and then you hear this like and this rat like and just like squeaks off into the corner in fright, abandoning its food to the middle. And you actually see the corner here, the southwest corner of the room. It's thunder and lightning over here. The southwest corner of the room, there is a mound of like accumulated junk and what you would guess are body parts, and you see some of it sort of like spill out, and this long rat claw kind of like extending and like gripping the floor ready to sprint. You see something in the corner there.
Something terrible's in there. Perhaps we just close this door. Unless we're confident in the plan. Do we want it? Are we carrying the plan through?
Daya, are we ever confident in the plan? Really?
I mean, yeah, you make a fair point. But our bait is
Confident.
in there now, so that's difficult.
I'm the
I mean,
bait.
well, our light is in there now, so
Winnie is still at the door. Oh gosh.
Oh
You
That's
see
disgusting.
something
That looks
gives
awful.
you that kind of feeling.
I hate it.
I could pop in and do a quick ice knife if you'll let me.
Wait,
No, you stay there, darling.
Okay.
Uh,
alright.
Winnie is going to kind of move back just slightly over. Oopsie, close the door. No, that's not what I was supposed to do. Just over the thing a little bit. She actually is going to. Can she let off an arrow at it?
You do not see it. Daya sees it.
Oh,
Daya,
sorry.
you
I
could, like-
apologize.
No, it's okay. Daya could point out the filth pile. You're not able to see it, but you could take a blind shot at like the square it's in. So it would be disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll definitely point out where everything is.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, well, come and get me. And if it's not kind of like responding to me, then I'll be like, "No, okay, come and get me. And she's going to let off, an arrow into that section of the room.
Okay.
While Winnie is near me, can I cast light on on something that you're holding?
Yeah.
Okay, because you have abandoned the goblin arm. Just totally
Yeah.
lighting up that room nicely, more than I've reflected on the map, but it's... I need to make like a little light. Ooh, I can make a light. I can do that.
You can make a light.
You can do
Make
it.
a
Make a
Well, I
light.
mean, I'm abandoning that light cantrip in favor of one that actually favors Winnie at the minute.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So my wings or I've got both my swords and I've got my bow on me. You
Okay.
could just do it
Let's
on
do
my
one of your.
head.
I think we have to do it on something you're holding. It has to be an object.
It could be as simple as her boot. Or I guess she
Okay.
doesn't wear... I forget. She doesn't
I'm
wear shoes.
barefoot.
so-
You could do it on my cloak, my hood.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
cloak and
let's
hood.
do it on your hood, and because I want it to be something that you can abandon if this all goes
Okay.
downhill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Firing that arrow.
Yes. Disadvantage is.
And then we all die.
Oh, not dead yet.
11?
11. It goes into the pile of muck and makes this like horrible squelch noise as it pierces in. You have no idea if that hit the thing or not, but you do see just in like a glut of anger, like this thing just bursts out of the pile and starts charging. Everybody roll initiative.
Come and get me!
Okay. Maybe it's already damaged because clearly it's been fought before.
You have a point.
Hopefully.
Ah! No, it's fine. I need new dice.
I got you, Raz.
Just give me some dice. I'll purchase them and everything.
Hey, I will happily sell you some dice.
I will purchase some dice
Yes.
Amazing.
and
All
accept
the dice.
whatever fucked up dice you want to give me as well.
I'm sending you perfect dice because I love you, and because that's what
Oh.
I do. Unless you do want to buy fuckity dice, I have fuckity dice. We can talk about this later.
What did
This feels like an off-screen conversation.
Maybe I don't know. Like it's an ad bit while we're all rolling initiative.
Yeah,
You know,
it's an
like
ad bit.
a Raven and
Roll
Riddle
initiative.
dice.
Raven
Yeah.
and Riddle dice, guys. RavenandRiddle.com, Raven and Riddle everywhere.
Yeah.
Just a quick
There's
plug.
Buy some dice, dude.
There's
Just
riddles.
a quick plug.
There's oh, what was it? Advice dice. You get advice with your dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
Yes,
advice
thanks.
dice.
Advice
Did
dice are a thing.
anyone roll above a 20?
No.
Not even a
15 to
little.
20.
18.
Relax.
18. Okay.
Okay.
10 to 15.
11.
13.
13, 11, and then what'd you get, Saoirse? 5? Alrighty. I'm going to give the mama rat her readied action. She charges up. Right up to the doorway. I'm actually going to put her in this square. You are flying like above her. But it does make it awkward for the rest of the rats to do their thing because they are actually first up at initiative. The rest of these rats kind of just like, you hear like movement in there, but you do not see anything just like obviously showing up, other than that one that's kind of been revealing itself. So you see like the rats kind of like hovering near the doorway, but they do not act immediately. Winnie, you get a go.
So, question.
Mhm.
Attack of opportunity. If I was to step away, could I invoke an opportunity attack and then pull it into the hole? Sort of my if it goes for me, can I kind of be like push him in the hole? If that makes sense.
I see what you mean. You mean like you want to withdraw and like feint out the attack,
Yes.
and then use that momentum to like try and bring them in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll say is you could totally do that. You're basically like readying an action to like when they attack you to try and do a grapple check to
Yeah.
pull them in. So this is going to be You can totally do that. It'll use their reaction. It'll use your reaction. It's going to be an athletics check from you, and I get to oppose it with an acrobatics check. And then we will resolve the attack.
Okay.
I'll actually use my fungus dice for this big
Yeah.
rat.
I
What'd
want
you
to
roll?
master.
14.
Raz, I
only
got
rolled
you.
an 11.
I have moss that I've been waiting to use.
So now, now we see if the attack hits and how complicated this tumble is about to be. That is going to be a 13.
Yes, that hits.
So you like bait this thing out, and this massive hulk of rat. This thing is 6 feet long and covered in oozing sores. It has these yellowed, jaundiced eyes riddled with bloodshot, and it just reaches out with this jagged, like shark tooth maw almost to grab you, and you can actually see these like jowls on it are like rearing up, like it's got little tentacles on the side of its snoot. And
I
it
hate
bites
it.
you.
What is the thing?
I hate that.
I hate all of it. Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Winnie is looking very
Mhm.
hurt. Constitution saving throw is a 3.
Should have
Okay.
given you resistance before we.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
I didn't realize how big this thing was.
It's a medium. It's a medium biggin.
Medium big?
It's a.
It's big to Winnie.
Yeah. Winnie's small.
Has
Did
some
I-
ramifications.
Yes. Was I able to get it in the hole? Was that the?
Oh, we're getting to that.
Okay.
part.
All right.
Don't you worry.
I want to make sure I don't
First, Matt's gonna kill
die
you.
for
though.
nothing.
Hot D&D style.
Here we go. Don't mind that.
Don't mind it.
Yeah.
This hulking mass of rat just like topples on top of you and starts to like very quickly drag you in. I do need to make a dexterity saving throw to try and get out of this thing before it brings you down with it.
Oh, 21.
21. You
Oh,
were able to like
fuck.
nope, and like dodge back out of the way, and it falls into the pit. You drag it in there. It does not provoke from the two of you because it's forced movement. It's not it willingly moving.
That's fair.
Let me see. It takes some fall damage.
Got him.
So obviously, you're carrying over the area of effect fall damage thing that I did like a week ago, right?
Yeah, definitely. I do apologize. I rolled minimum damage for that fall damage.
But
So
does it
this-
is large? Does it hit the metal spikes?
there are no metal
Yes.
spikes. There's just like debris. They're not spiked pits. They're
I thought
just
that was metal pole spikes. I thought that's what you said.
No, there's bits of metal and like rust and stuff, but like you could see this thing gives no shits about rust and tetanus, and it probably is just tetanus incarnate. Like as it
Yep.
hits the ground, it wobbles like a horrible sentient like water pillow, and it's just like scrabbling and
Ew.
moving around to try and get somewhere. It took fall damage, which means it is technically prone. So it's prone at the bottom of this pit.
Okay.
And that was Winnie's turn. So if you have any extra movement that you'd like to use, you can.
Yes, I'm actually going to move one step back, and I'm like, get him, Meepo.
Yeah, I'm on it. I actually need to roll for Meepo. Oh, Meepo. As you step back, you like feel a wince at your side, and you look down, and like some of the flesh around that bite is already starting to blacken pretty badly.
Yeah, I'm pouring blood.
Oh fuck.
It is the mama rat's turn.
Stay in that bloody hole.
The mama rat is going to do something rather terrifying because this thing, like Radigan style, like these huge claws just like and just starts clawing its way up out of the hole. But because it was prone, it doesn't have enough movement to get there with just its movement, so it is clawed up to right here. And that is the... Oh, wait, so it would be 30 extra feet of movement, so it is going to move to there.
Come back out of the hole.
It got out of the hole?
It got out of the hole because it has enough of a climb speed to be able to move out of that hole. But that was its action to be able to do that because it had to spend half of its movement just getting up at the bottom of the hole. That is its turn. That brings us to Daya.
Can I yell at... I would like to yell at Saoirse to get in and close the door. First. Just get in. Go get safe, darling.
Oh, just get into that room.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
And then... Can I jump
Save
here?
my sister, please.
Give me an athletics check.
Well, my long jump should be 14.
Your long jump does require a 10-foot run up. So you're doing with 5 feet
Oh,
run
yeah,
up.
sorry.
So you can do it. I just want to see how nimbly you land.
I gotcha. Well, that's a 4, so not great.
You land
But add your
on the rat.
athletics. Is that with your athletics bonus?
Yep.
Ooh, okay, so you're doing one of these moves a little bit, like the diagonal kind of threw you off, and Fiadh with that giant door was a lot more of an obstruction than you were wanting. If you want to make an attack this turn, you could do so, but it'll be with disadvantage.
I would actually just like to Word of Radiance.
Okay, that is also an option, 100%. This thing is going to do a con save, correct?
Mm-hmm. Con 14.
That is a fail. Give me that damage.
Hey.
You could see it's bulbous, like they look like jello globes, like floating in its face as eyes, and it like winces from the bright light.
Just 1 damage.
Oh. Those D6 are loaded. They're all rolling ones tonight for all of us.
Yeah.
Listen, dice that I make fucking hate me.
The curse of the creator.
Right?
Fiadh, you are up.
It's kind of blinded after what Daya did, yeah?
It's not blinded mechanically, but it's definitely like wincing from the light. It did not like that.
Okay. So that big door that I'm still holding, can I kind of use that as a cricket bat and whack it into the neighboring pit?
If you want to try and push it into the pit, that's going to be a shove. So instead of doing damage with your attack, you'll be just shoving it in there. But you can totally try that.
Also, real quick, Matt, that was radiant damage, in case that matters.
Yep.
Okay.
If I hide, then it won't find me, right?
You can.
If
Fiadh,
you hide in real life.
Are you going for the shove?
Yes, I am going for the shove, because the other thing I thought I could do, I can't.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics check.
I hate that I already rolled for this because I know what's.
Darn it.
Can I somehow provide advantage by like holding my door and holding my door diagonally so that it can only go to the pit?
No, this is about if she can just move the thing at all.
Okay.
Ah,
That was
shit.
14.
14. I'm not 20'd it. So this thing,
Ah!
it sees the door coming, and it the door bounces off of its squishy, bloated form, and it's just standing there.
I think I just pissed it off.
I think it was already pissed off,
It was
darling.
already
I don't
pretty
think you've done any damage.
Yeah, I think I upset it with my first arrow.
I think that's all you can do.
Yeah, pretty much, because all else I could do was a
Saoirse,
spell, but
you are up.
I'm going to. Fuck my life. Who's after? Who's who? What's our initiative?
Next is gonna be Meepo, and then it'll be back to the top of the round.
Got it. Okay.
You definitely complicated the rats' turns, though. The mama was gonna drag one of you into the room and just have all the rats eat you.
Yeah, well,
Fuck off,
it's
Mama
too
Rat.
bad. You can't
Too
do
bad.
that.
being eaten.
Too bad.
Sucks. We were ready.
Yeah, you were prepared.
We're level 1. We have to be smart.
We
Yeah.
had a okay plan.
Everybody,
This is a
Please.
good plan.
I don't. How is does do? Does do?
How does
English.
I'm
What
What
gonna.
does
does-
Saoirse do in this moment? What is she doing? She leaping into the
Okay.
fray, or is she running away?
I am not necessarily leaping into the fray, but I will hold ice knife.
Okay.
For when my compatriots move 5 feet away from the creature.
Okay.
When the creature is more than 5 feet away from my compatriots.
Okay.
Then I will shout at them, or not like shout, but like, aggressively whisper into their brain holes. I'm gonna. I'm trying to do a spell, but I don't want any of you to get hurt. So if you guys could just like jump about 5 feet away from him, maybe, or get him in the hole, something, I will do this thing, and it might be good. And then I'm just gonna can I like just a couple feet back.
Sure. Let me see. You are giving it just the tiniest bit of cover by doing that, because you're sort of shooting past that corner.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they're
It'll-
gonna try and push him in the hole though, so
True.
I don't
In
know.
which case you wouldn't be able to see it at all, so you'd have to like run up and do it on the next go.
I'll just stay where I am. It's fine.
Cool.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll
It's
say you
gonna be
could
fine.
wait until if they get it into the hole, you could like toss it as it's falling, so you'd be good on line
Yeah.
of sight.
Exactly. Right, I could toss it as it's falling.
It's Meepo's turn. Meepo is going to follow
Fire breath
through.
it.
Yeah, follow through with the plan and unleashes another gout of flame. Oh no, I think it's saved.
Uh-oh.
Keep pressing the wrong thingy. It did. DC 13 and it rolled a 14, so it's gonna take half damage.
It's something. It's
Yeah.
something.
Something.
The nice thing about half damage is that you always get something out of it. So 10, 17. So wow, he rolled really well. He rolled 17 fire damage, of which it will take what is half of
8.
17? 8. Yes, thank you. Did it just save all of that? No. Okay. There we go. It is still pretty. It is looking toasty from that. Oh, does Meepo want to get out of the action? Meepo doesn't like standing here in threat range,
Fair.
and you also told him to get
Told
away. So
him- Yeah.
he's going to risk it and like back up to give you some clearance, and is going to take an attack of opportunity at Meepo,
Oh no, Meepo!
and it misses. I rolled a
hell
two.
yeah.
It just lashes out, but he is way too quick.
Oh, attack of opportunity's done now.
Fuck you, rat.
It is the rat's turns.
Oh no.
5, 10. This one's just going to run up to here and get some pack tactics and flanking against you, Fiadh.
No.
That is.
Does it
just
count as
going
pack
to-
tactics if she's got the big door separating herself from the mother rat?
I'm saying that the door is like a shield. It's still you're
Okay.
within 5 feet of an ally.
Okay,
It's
okay.
just a shield that y'all are getting some extra utility out of. This is going to be a 13 to hit.
Oh no.
Would Fiadh get a
Okay.
+2 because of the shield?
Yeah, it's still acting like the normal shield bonus. So if you've already got a shield equipped, just keep that bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
And then these other ones are going to run around. Winnie, are you like high off of the ground?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You might have condemned poor Meepo to
I-
death.
No!
I would have condemned myself to death if I did not stay off the
That's-
ground.
That is definitely fair. First one at Meepo. Ooh. No, a 10 to hit, which does not
Nice.
hit Meepo.
Good job. Good job. Come
And
on, Meepo.
these, the second one's gonna
Boy.
hit. 18 to hit.
Ah,
Ooh, yeah, Meepo is down.
Meepo.
Oh no!
Meepo.
Oh my god, that was heartbreaking.
And these rats are behaviorally different. You're noticing straight away, like it grabs Meepo's arm and just yanks him down to the ground. And as he's down, it's not even like it's got total blinders on. It's not even paying attention to the rest of the room now. It just kind of squeak hisses at its little brethren, and like you could see it like rearing up to start biting into Meepo's side. This thing is like zoned in. Winnie, you are up.
Kill it.
Absolutely not. And she's going to. Can I, because I'm not within 5 feet of the ground, could I move back a smidgen to let off an arrow?
Yes, you absolutely can.
So I'm going to, yes, let off an arrow at this rat that looks like it's... Did both of the rats go at the same time?
Both of the rats went at the same time, basically, yeah.
A 6.
You are like off your game, and like as you pull back the arrow, it kind of winces that side pain, and you're off the mark.
Yep. That is all I can do. I'm going to sit there and be like, sorry.
Alrighty, that is going to bring us to it's Mama's turn.
I'm gonna
Mama's
die.
pissed.
Lads,
All
we
gonna
might die. We might die.
Mama is gonna bite out at Fiadh, who tried to. Ooh, which one? Knocking her in or actually hurting her with radiant damage? It's gonna be the radiant damage. She did not
yeah, of
like
course
that.
it is.
Oh, I don't get the pack tactic, so I'm gonna re-roll that whole shebang because you're not within 5 feet of one of her little offspring,
I am not.
and that is gonna result in a miss.
Hell yeah.
8 to hit.
Yeah.
So this big mama rat bites out at you, but you are way too heavily armored for that nonsense. And it is your turn.
Kindly fuck off. Fiadh, can you handle this? I'm just gonna go get Meepo very quickly.
You work away. I got it.
Okay. I would like to get here and cast Spare the Dying on Meepo.
Nice. Yeah, you are totally able to spare the dying, so he is... I will
Fantastic.
say, he is stable. He's not going to be making death saves. If that thing keeps treating him like a meat popsicle, he will die.
Yes. So that's my action. Let me see. Do I have a bonus action? I don't think so.
Fiadh, you will be up next.
I am going to... Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Meepo.
Okay. Ooh, a Sanctuary bonus action? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Wisdom save of 14.
Very cool. I'm going to give him a little shield thingy. Magic shield! And you are concentrating. It's not
I
targeted,
am.
I'm just using that as to mark concentration.
I understand.
Do you want to move any amount additionally to that?
If I can get my shield over Meepo, I would love to do so.
Okay.
Like, just kind of rock in with, like, just getting my shield between him and the rats.
Okay. If you wanted to do that, I would say you're depriving yourself the shield AC bonus on your next turn.
That's fine.
Okay. So you are protecting Meepo.
Yeah.
With the shield. So even if they do pass the wisdom save, they still got to get through some extra armor on that.
Exactly,
Or you're at
yeah.
least drawing their attention.
Yeah.
Cool. Fiadh, you are up.
Cool. I'm just gonna try and get the most amount of attention of that big fecker on me. And whip out my mace. You said that flesh is kind of like writhing and stuff. I want to use my mace in such a way that it doesn't come off the creature. It embeds in part of that flesh, so I can pull it and yank it around if I
Yeah.
can.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Sweet,
Oh.
sweet. That is a 19, so 18 for me because my thing is -1.
You're -1 on attacks?
No, actually, I'm not. You're correct.
What are you looking at?
That's actually a 23. Never mind.
23. Okay, there we go. There's
That
there's
makes
the real
sense.
number.
There we
That
go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
100%
you. Sorry.
hits. Give me that. Give me that damage.
Oh boy, that's 6.
6. I'm
That's
going
nice.
to I'm gonna narrate as you like slam your mace in, and you could just feel it like hit the bone beneath, and it like gives this second little effort into the thing, and you just drag it across, and you could like the skin starts to like rips away in this horrible just like flesh bubble moving forward, and it's just spilling out one side as the thing death throws just and just crumples to the ground in this horrible oozing sack.
I love that.
Ah,
Oh,
It is super dead.
oh,
No.
we did it.
yes.
Prone and dead.
Let's get this other
It's
rat.
prone and dead. Dead and prone.
Prone and dead.
Don't go after people I like.
I don't know if we're friends or what yet, but fuck you.
And that is anything you want to do. Do you want to move at all, or are you just kind of switching your focus over to this rat that's behind you?
Yeah, just turn my focus to the other rat and keep my shield ready if I've dropped the door.
Sounds good. It is going to be Saoirse's turn. Saoirse, you're still holding that ice knife. If you wanted to let it go right before your turn starts, you could. It doesn't.
I don't want to kill Meepo.
No matter where you're shooting, it's hitting someone. Yeah.
Hmm.
I will say
My lord.
mechanically, what I would do is Meepo would lose a death save, and would no longer be stable. But you don't have to worry about like rolling too much damage on him, because Daya is protecting him with the shield. So there'd be enough cold to cause like destabilization, but it's not going to kill him outright.
And also,
Okay.
like I have a cantrip that can put him back up to 0, so it's
I'm like
not using any resources.
also like chaotic as a character. And the rats hurt my sister, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I will let Ice Knife loose on technically on the like further back rat towards the fountain.
Yes, the one that's furthest north. Yeah, give me that attack roll.
Okie dokie. Well, I'll hit the cast button on the thing also. It's yes, make a ranged spell attack. Okay, ready. Oh, why are you rolling so shitty? That's gonna be really fucking sad.
Switch it up.
11.
11 is just going to miss. So the ice knife smashes into the ground. It doesn't hit it directly, but you do still get the splash damage. So is it
Okay.
a dex save or a con save on those
It
guys?
is a dex save.
Dex save. Rat number 1 to the top. Natural 1 fails.
Yay!
And
Hey!
the other
Go on.
2
Saoirse.
natural ones in a row. Those
Hey!
rats
Yes.
do not like the cold at all.
It looks like a big goop of black, mossy goo fungus. As a
Ooh,
side note,
nice.
it's just fucking disgusting goop that just flings off of my fingers at it. Okay, and then that is 2d6 cold damage.
Ooh.
2.
Don't roll minimum like I have been.
You motherfucker! You did that to me. You did that
Curses.
to me. I just rolled 2 1s.
Absolute curses.
You did that to
Curse.
me.
I
will
did.
blame you.
Dare
I'm a
you.
witch.
The audacity.
The audacity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm damn shitty. So that's 2 damage.
It is 2 damage. They both
Ugh.
took it 2 damage. They are chilly. They don't like that.
They rolled natural ones. That should be like doubled.
Do you want me to do that for y'all?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Nope.
My turn.
It's a real easy way to put the kibosh on that rule of fun.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the held
That-
action.
That was your held action. So yeah, you do get your full turn now.
I will just boop. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. I'm gonna go over here. No, excuse me. I cannot walk through walls. I'm sorry. I didn't walk through a wall. And I will throw a dagger at one of those rat guys.
Not an ice knife, just a normal dagger.
Just a dagger. I only have 2 spell slots, so no, not a knife.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Which one? The one to the east or the one to the north?
The one
Eastern
on the
guy
right.
has a clean shot. Yeah, the one on the right. Yeah. Give me that attack.
Please do better.
You got this.
Okay, that's better. That's definitely better. 21.
Ooh, super hits.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just a dagger. So, I mean, whatever. But
Hey, I've been rolling d4s against y'all. It's still getting there.
Yep.
if you rolled any damage against me, I would immediately go down.
I'll
Okay,
keep
that
that in
wasn't-
mind.
5 points of damage.
5 points is all it had left as a dead rat.
Good.
And then can I boop like 2 more steps forward
Mhm.
and fling another dagger at the other one?
Yeah, 2-weapon fighting. So yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. How many? Yeah,
No,
that's
you're
fine.
you're good to go one more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a 15.
15 will hit. This is just the d4, no modifier.
4.
Whoa!
Max damage.
It is not
Hey.
quite
Good
dead,
job.
but it is hanging on.
Fuck you!
It is Meepo's turn. He got a little cold, but
He got a
he's
little
overall
cold.
okay. He's overall
Meepo.
okay.
Are you alright? Meepo!
It is the rat's turn. This rat is going to move around to here and attack Daya because it does not like you blocking it from a fresh scaly meal.
Fucking fair. Let's go, dude.
But hey, low rolls. I don't have pack tactics, so they can't hit for shit. So it's just like, it's again like going for that same ankle, but this time you're ready and you just like turn the ankle a little bit so that it hits armor. And this other one's gonna go for Fiadh. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit. Yeah.
Maximum damage, 6 points of piercing.
Yeah.
Shit.
You still up?
Okay, I'm not dead, but I'm very close to it.
Okay. Hey, we stand red jelly vision here. You're okay. That is going to be the end of the rat's turn. Winnie, you are up.
Winnie is going to just is that rat still far enough that she could use her longbow, or does she need to move back a little bit?
Since you're not in engagement, you're flying up. That's totally fine. You can take a shot at it.
Cool. I'm actually yes. Let's do it. Stupid rat. Oh yay! That's a 22.
Oh, super duper hits.
Yes.
Oh, and I need this one. 2 pyramids. 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega dead.
Die, you stupid rat.
Turn that rat into a shish kebab.
Yes. Now, I have 2-weapon fighting, but because I used my longbow, doesn't
do
work.
it, yeah.
Perfect. Just wanted to double
It
check.
has to be
I figured.
light melee weapons.
Yes, I thought that much, but I just wanted to double check.
Worth
Done.
a double check.
That is
Any
the end.
flying around?
No, I'm
Okay.
going to stay where I am. I'm feeling very unwell.
Yes.
I can feel my sore throbbing.
It would be Mama Rat's turn. Mama Rat is not having a good time. She dead. Daya, you are up.
I'm up. I would like to stabilize the
Hell
boy.
yeah. the precious boy. Precious boy.
My
is now
baby
stable.
boy!
My baby boy. No.
Oh,
Yes.
wait. I feel like there's a better way to
Step on him.
It's just,
I step on him!
it's a very different moment.
Yes. I don't think I have anything else, so I'm just gonna kind of stand between him and the rats.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
but spare the dying.
Fiadh, you are up.
I would like to mace the rat. Overkill,
Yeah.
please. Fabulous. Where did the darn dice go? Oh, I could have used that a few minutes ago. Nat 20.
Yeah! Roll that crit for fun. Because I don't think... Yeah, this rat hasn't been touched. It might be useful.
That is 8.
8 points of damage. How would you like to finish off this rat warren?
Yeah.
I would like to bounce it into the ceiling so that it hits off the ceiling and then back into the pit below, please. Thank
It
you.
is this like horrible, like one of those like pathetic moments that had these things not nearly killed all of you, it would be a little bit sad, but it's just this like as it just squeaky toys off of the ceiling down into the like hits the ceiling with enough force that it kind of sticks a little bit, doesn't quite bounce right away, and then dribbles horribly into the pit below.
Yummy.
You have destroyed the rat warren, including this big, horrible, bloated, diseased mama rat. Get that rat off the map.
Maybe we should drag the mother rat back into the room, and then take a nap in that room where they think that there's a mama rat guarding the room.
That's actually a really good idea. Saoirse.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I agree.
I'm a little delirious. I'm glad that some of these ideas are good ideas.
You're doing amazing, darling.
Right.
Let's get you some let's get you some healing, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, Meepo.
you.
I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
God,
I didn't
that.
mean to hit you with my attack, Meepo.
Darling, he's fine. No, you took
Meepo
out
is
the rats.
out
You did everything
cold.
you needed to. Can I just like cradle him?
Yes, you can absolutely like he's out cold, but he is stable. He's like breathing slowly. You see like a little like occasionally like little snores and like gouts of flame. As
love
he's
it.
still got a little bit of breath weapon back or left, but yeah, he's having a rough time.
I'm somebody who can see. Will you check out that room and make sure there's no other rats in there?
I'm still glowing.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
pop my head in. Oh, you can
Yep.
see. Everyone else could see. I'm terrible. Someone else look.
Fiadh will go in and take a gander around the place, limping slightly, but
Yeah.
moving enough that she can sit against the wall and call to the others. Yeah, it's fine.
Give me a perception check over the room.
Mm-hmm. 16.
16, nice. Do you have survival proficiency?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, I double check for you. Yes.
Nice. So you go into the room, give it a little scouty outy. This room is a hive of scum and villainy. It is horrible in here. It
I'm
is
home.
just this accumulated mass of bones and detritus and other gathered up semi-valuables that have been claimed by this mama rat and her warren over time. An oppressive smell suffuses the air, rising from chewed carcasses of rats, smaller vermin, and a few humanoid-looking creatures. It's not just like the one human that you saw earlier is definitely the most pronounced corpse in this room, but you're seeing bits and pieces of goblin and kobold scattered all over the floor. Old bones, hair, and fur are all like pooled up into this genuinely disgusting rat's nest in the corner. I'd say that like while you are correct that this room has an air of fear to it, to where if anyone's familiar with this dungeon, they're not going to want to go anywhere near this room. It is also like not a clean living space. This would be a rough night if you were to sleep in here. It not just the smell, but also there's a like looking over just the rat's nest that you're imagining was the mama rats. It is easily diseased. Very like anything like if
Beautiful.
a flea bites you in here, it's going to be a bad time. You do
Okay,
notice that in addition to that, you notice that because of the this sort of like accumulation of terrible rats, nothing has been looting this place, and there are coinage and items and pieces of value, and you notice that there's all of the gear that was on that slain human is still on him. So like, there's a ton of stuff in this room if you take the time to pick through it.
Okay. So first thing Fia is going to do is rip off 2 pieces of cloth from her cloak and shove them up her nose.
I love it.
Yell back to the others. We're not staying in here unless we want to get sepsis, but I will get things and then search the room.
Ooh, there's stuff.
I'll help search the room.
Yes, let's
Can
have a look.
I-
See.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check for funsies. It just takes time to find all this stuff, but you can. We'll see who finds the goodies.
18.
18.
Awful.
Mhm.
A natural awful.
Natural
Natural
awful.
awful.
Mhm.
Natural terrible.
It's a 6, so I mean, whatever.
Okay.
14.
17.
14. What was it? What'd you get, Daya?
17.
17. Okay. What was Fia's? Sorry.
18.
18. Okay. I was like, I knew Fia was close. I was trying to figure out who the little flavor winner was. So, picking over this room over the course of 10 minutes, you're careful to like not touch any of Mama Rat's stuff with your hands, and just sort of like peeling it away. Takes a little while, but between all of you, you're able to accumulate 312 pieces of silver,
Ooh.
68 gold
Yes.
pieces,
Yas.
and 3 pretty nice gems. You'd guess on the order of 20 to 25 gold a piece. They're pretty sizable semi-precious stones. On the body of the human, you find a set of studded leather armor, 5
Ooh.
daggers. Don't worry about writing this down. We can always do this offline. 5 daggers, a longbow. You find a backpack with like a bunch of just pretty standard survival stuff in there. A quiver with 6 arrows, and then a potion of healing as well.
Ooh.
Yes. we need
And
that.
you also find an additional 17 gold in a pouch. On his finger, which was not on his body, you find a small gold ring that's probably worth a little bit. Engraved on the inside of the band is the name Caracas.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And then Fia, because you rolled the highest, it is so appropriate that you rolled the highest. Because I'm going to add something into your journal. So if you go into the journal
Ooh.
on Foundry, let me know if you can, and I can just send you to you in Discord. You find a bounty note in like one of his interior pockets. But that is what you find in the room. If there's anything of note that you're like, ooh, I want that, you can jump out and say. Otherwise, I'll send you the full list of loot later. We can divvy it up.
I think Joe's frozen.
Thank you.
Oh no, Joe.
I'm here. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ah.
Are you able to see that in your Foundry journal?
No. It'll start opening it, but then the whole screen goes white, and it's like, we'll do this later. So I'm like, okay.
I shall send it to you then. No worries.
Thank you so much.
Technology.
Great that it works.
Technology. Well,
What are the rest of you doing?
I need to sleep
yeah.
Yeah, I think let's
really
find a
bad.
safe place to sleep.
We'll shove Mama Rat back into the room, maybe. Or maybe just over into one of the holes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did anyone
Shove her.
look at this? It looks infected.
Yes,
Oh,
come here, darling.
no.
If anyone would like to make a
Can-
medicine check, you can.
I would love
Oh,
to make a
yes.
medicine check. That is exactly what I want to do.
Exactly what you want to do.
No, it's called.
Uh,
Well, that's an 8 with a plus
Natural
6.
one.
Looks sore.
So
yeah. I'll come give you a hand. I need a distraction right now.
I'll just continue shoving the rat carcass into the hole.
That's. I rolled a 16, but I have a +5 to medicine, so this is 21.
Oh,
So-
damn.
Very nice.
I have a +6 to medicine, but I rolled a natural 2. So
Sometimes the d20s just say no. Fiadh, your brain is kind of like looking for a reason to grapple onto something else, and immediately you notice that Winnie's wound is definitely infected in a bad way. Your best guess, she is not going to be able to recover through like normal means of rest. The only thing that's going to be able to give her any stamina back is magical healing, and given time, this wound could fester to the point that it literally kills her.
How long?
Okay.
It depends on how well she's able to fight it off. It could be a few days. It could be a few weeks.
but we have the night to rest up and get our spells back.
And we have that health potion, right?
We do have that health potion.
I don't think that will help with festering.
Might give us a buffer.
wound.
Yeah, I can do
At
it in the
least until
morning,
the
but I need to
morning.
get spell slots
Let's
back.
let's sleep and we'll worry about it in the morning.
Okay, are you okay to sleep? Are you in? Can I
We'll see.
help in any way? All right.
You guys sleep. I'm gonna take first watch.
All right. I think that we should go into one of these rooms and close the door.
Yes.
That's fair.
Just
yes.
get safe.
Mhm.
Winnie's good. Oh, God. Can't walk through doors.
Fiadh is
yeah.
seething. She's just like pacing back and forth and picking at her armor and like cracking her knuckles every few seconds. When she's not distracted by something, so she's not a
I
happy
would like-
temper.
Yeah. I would like to sleep in the way of the door. Like put them behind me.
Yep. Yeah, you are like the doorstop.
Yeah. And
Sounds good.
I'm somehow always the tank, so here we go.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Tank
think
life.
any of us are the tank at this point.
Not at
Tank
level
life is
1, but
best
my
life.
AC is 17, so like we're at least
Yep.
harder to hit.
Definitely harder to hit.
Yeah, I just want to make like a nice little like use my cloak or something to make like a nice little bed for Meepo.
Nice. Yeah,
And
Meepo,
just rest up.
y'all don't have any spells left to like heal him, so you're just waiting for him
No.
to recover naturally. I did
Yeah.
roll minimum on the amount of time it takes for him to regain a hit point though.
Hey.
So
Oh, nice.
it takes him a good while. Takes him, about an hour, but eventually he does rouse back to consciousness. Did we win?
We did,
We
darling.
won.
We did.
won,
You did
darling.
so good.
Manner of speaking.
Okay, good. That would
You
have been horrible to get eaten by a rat.
That would have been awful, but you did such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Now, here, let's have. Why don't you just sleep?
Piled into
Let's
this room.
let's just have a
Mhm.
good sleep, and we're gonna get you settled and safe and happy and healthy in the morning. But for now, let's just sleep.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
hold Winnie. There's room. It's fine.
Yes, there is. This is the one thing about D&D that's kind of weird is that like we all occupy 5-foot square spaces, but like if you need to, you can cram up. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
You
I
can
imagine it's for
sleep.
like your arm swing space. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's combat spacing. That's how much social distancing is required for combat. For
yeah.
resting, it's a 10 by 10 room. It's a normal house room. Like,
Yeah,
4 people can fit.
We
in
can
there.
fit in there.
Two of y'all are small.
I'll take second watch. Fiadh, do you want to just split the watch so the other two can rest?
I can
Sure.
take last watch if necessary.
If we split it into 4, we'll all get a full rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take second watch.
I'll take last watch. I need to sleep all the way through, please.
I'll take second to last wash. Wash.
Wash?
Wash.
Watch.
At least be gentle with my wounds.
I will.
Who is taking first watch?
That's me.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me 2 things. First, roll a d20, and then a perception
Mhm.
check.
That's rude.
Okay.
I hate it.
I don't know
thanks.
why, but it's rude.
Okay, so the
It
perception
feels
check
rude.
was 23,
Feels rude.
and the roll on the d20 was 6.
6. Excellent. everyone pretty much crashes pretty quick. It's been a long day, and Winnie is, you can see her like wings on one side kind of fluttering as like her body's having a rough time adapting to this, fighting off against this disease.
I hate it.
Oh, they...
You do hear something. You hear something moving around outside. You hear the sounds of like tree bark on stone, and then this like slow like galumphing of some sort of body moving around. I'll actually close this door since y'all can't see anything, unless you choose to open it. So that's what you're hearing.
Yeah, I think you're the only one up to hear that.
Mm-hmm. I'll give Daya like poke with my foot just as she's at the door and like keep a hand over her mouth as the sound is occurring.
Yes, what's happening? Do I hear
After a
this
little
as well?
while, you can see, or not see, but you can hear that like, it's now, you still hear a little bit of that, of like a strange movement, like a creaking noise. It's like wind blowing through trees, but you're also hearing this like dragging noise.
Don't like it.
Mm-mm.
Not in character. Being extremely quiet in character. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna shore up that door and keep everyone safe while we sleep.
Okay. The dragging noise continues, but it's receding, and eventually it fades out of your perception. Watch continues to the next watch. Who's up?
Me?
Give me a perception check, and then actually just give me perception checks in order.
How?
Winnie and Saoirse as
Oh,
well.
okay. Six?
6?
Yeah.
Don't worry, passive perception does play into this.
Okay, good.
Winnie, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Ooh, very nice. And then Saoirse?
I need to stop rolling this dice. Natural one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Saoirse,
retiring
you're
the one that keeps getting twos.
Saoirse, you're kind of distracted all through your watch. You're just looking at Winnie, and like just like,
I'm worried.
yeah, it's just kind of a worry spiral for you. You're stuck in a little bit of a thought trap there.
There's fluttering hands. I'm just like, I keep peeking at the wound and like.
Daya,
does it
you
look
get
good?
Daya, you sort of like hearing those noises earlier. I'll say that just like curiosity maybe gets the better of you, and you kind of open the door just a little bit to look out, and you notice a long sort of trail of bile, as it looks like the mama rat's corpse has been dragged off somewhere.
Ew.
Lovely.
But nothing else interrupts your watch. Winnie, you said you were the last one on watch, right?
Yes.
You noticed two things.
Have I completed a long rest? Because I am the last person to watch.
Wait to tap that button, because
Okay.
one of those things will affect that button.
Damn it. Okay.
There are two things you noticed. One, you do feel more capable. You feel like you've learned a lot from these initial lessons in the dungeon. And as everyone starts to wake, you're all feeling refreshed. You're feeling ready to take on what challenges lie ahead. And you are all level 2.
Hey!
Woo! Level 2. Level
Yay.
2. Level
Woo!
2.
But
There's a second thing you'll notice, but do we want to roll HP first before we sign off? Let's roll HP live, and then I'll give you your second little bit
Okay.
of info.
Yeah.
So,
Rules.
audience, the way that we were doing this is I am being cruel and forcing my players to roll HP after level 1, but I am not without kindness. I also roll, and they take the better of the 2 rolls.
Ooh.
So I'll just go in order. Daya, you're up first.
I'm up. I got a 1.
You got a 1?
Mm.
See, this is the thing. I'm allowed to be murdery because I roll really good HP when it's not me. I gave you a 7.
Hey, thank you.
Very nice.
Winnie,
Yes.
remember, don't click that long rest button just yet.
No, I
You're gonna
haven't,
have
but
to- You are a D10.
a D10. Yes. Yes, I am. My hit dice is 2d10. That's fun.
Well, it's because you have
course.
2
Yes.
of them.
I just realized that. I was like, wait a second, what?
Yes.
But that makes sense.
Ooh.
What did you roll for your D10?
Oh, my bad. I thought you were rolling it for me.
I've rolled mine, but you also get to roll yours and see.
A 2.
A 2, which is pretty bad. Fortunately, my 4 is twice as good. So not the
Hey!
greatest, but not the worst either.
Cool. So
Saoirse, I believe you are a D8.
D8. Mm-hmm. A 5.
Another 7.
Oh!
You remain
I'm
the
okay with
tanky
that.
druid.
Tinky
And then-
Druid.
And then Fiadh, you are also a D8.
Yeah. Oh, dudes, I got an 8.
Hey!
Hey!
Nailed it.
Very nice.
You avoid my 3.
Ooh.
So that's the first thing that Winnie notices. The second thing that Winnie notices, increase your maximum HP, get all of your new abilities and spells and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You do not regain hit points from this rest. Whatever your current hit points were, those are still your current hit points.
I'm sorry.
Not
what?
including the 4 that I just gained?
Well,
So-
add the 4.
Add the-
the 4.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, add the 4.
Okay.
But you do not regain any lost HP
Yes.
because
You
of this
absolute
disease.
asshole.
Cool.
And-
Ooh.
I
As
am
if that wasn't
on 5
bad
hit
enough.
points.
as if that wasn't bad enough.
Oh, I'm going to take some poison damage that's going to kill me today.
Your maximum HP is reduced by 6.
Ah! Why are you so mean?
You wake up and that black spot is just seeping and horrible and it's covering like your whole right side.
Okay, I'm absolutely casting Cure Wounds immediately. Fuck this.
You can absolutely cast the Cure Wounds. And you do... Go ahead and roll it up.
Yeah. Full healing, 12.
Nice. You
Yeah.
heal all of that. All of that 12 takes. Up to, obviously, your
Up to 8.
reduced max HP.
So 3 hit points. Thank you. And now 8 out of 8.
I'm hoping that at least removes the infected condition.
The
No.
disease lingers.
Ugh.
I'm not doing
Winnie is
great.
definitely suffering from this disease.
Oh.
Oh,
Owie.
something.
And Winnie, as you you look down at as Daya cured you, and you see the flesh regrow a little bit, but it's fighting back against this black. It's fighting back against this festering wound, and you kind of wince, and you look up to thank Daya, and you see a strange wood of gray bark, dripping moss. And you're seeing just the canopy hanging down on you. You feel to the sides, but your arms can't move. There are dirt walls rising up around you. And just as panic is starting to set in, you find there's no voice, and a clump of dirt falls into the pit where you are and lands heavy on your still chest. Another one. It blots out your eyes that can't move and can't see, and when you blink them open, you're back in the Sunless Citadel.
Well,
And that is where we're going to pause until next
Ooh.
week.
Don't like it.
of course.
Don't like it.
Ah,
Don't like it, Matt.
so many things, Matt. So many things.
Don't like it.
No.
Don't like it.
Ah.
Thank you so much for joining us
Yes,
on
thank
Tales Does
you.
Tales. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for being an awesome audience. I hope you had fun. I know we had fun. At least I hope we had fun.
Yes.
As we're dying. But hey, we'll be back next week with a level 2 party. See what new
Hey.
toys they have.
I know.
Can they save Winnie from this encroaching disease
We-
from
we
Mama
have to.
Rat? Will they
We have
fight
to.
some goblins?
We have to.
We
What's
must.
gonna happen?
We
Will
Somebody
must.
equip lesser restoration.
We don't have that.
Yet.
You don't have second level slots
We
yet.
don't have second level slots yet.
Fine.
You asshole.
How exciting.
How exciting indeed.
I
I
know.
don't even know what was in that note yet.
No.
Yeah, clearly it was something important. Fuck.
All these mysteries and more next time
Oh.
on Tales Does Tales. Until then, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Are you?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.